All right, welcome to Lord Eagles Hockey live stream. We're about to kick off here. JV versus Duluth Marshall. Looks like they're having a little trouble with the Zamboni door down at the far end. So kind of a false start here today. And we'll get our, gives us time to get our scoreboard situated. They're trying to figure it out down there. I don't know if they're waiting for a rink guy. They're waiting for something. Of course, it's cold here right now. Sometimes you get ice jammed up in the anchor points. You got to chip it out. This is a notoriously bad corner of Graham 1. And that's Zamboni door. Pucks get rimmed in. And there's a little bit of a lip on the between the doors. Puck will come right off that lip and pop right out into the slot, which is great. JV is undefeated in the season. This is game 8 for JV. 7-0-1. Just beat Red Wing here 7-4, I think, 7-5 on Thursday. Geez, they're gonna wreck that. They're gonna break the glass there. That's not much better. The glass isn't lined up. I don't know where the rink guys are, but that's not a rink guy down there. So refs are having a discussion here. They're having a discussion with the scorekeeper table. Oh boy, they're gonna really reefing on that door. It's probably not the best strategy. I'm gonna call the rink guy because that's what they need. Hey, this is Jeff over in Graham 1. They were having some trouble with the Zamboni door. Trying to get this game started. There's someone, I don't know who it is, some guy down there who's going to town on that door. Trying to be one of you guys. Okay, thanks. All right, well. They're taking the teenager approach to fixing this, which is slam it harder, which is rarely successful. Believe that's a rink guy down there now. I called the main rink guy, so hopefully he'll be over here pretty soon. There must be some ice buildup over there they're chipping away at. I'm afraid they're going to break that plexiglass, but got to be able to close the door and lock it. Otherwise, obviously, can't have that pop open during play or have a player catch an edge on that door. A little bit of a safety factor. So Duluth Marshall played JV. They don't have a big bench. Looks like they got 5 on the ice. Another 7 on the bench. I believe I watched a little bit of the JV game. It was 4-4, I believe, in the third period. So close JV match with Mayo. The varsity at Duluth Marshall took it to them 5-0. Looks like they got it going here now, so we'll get started. Yeah, I don't know, just a couple of dads just going to town on that door with a shovel and brute strength. The rink guy's here now. But good to get that sorted out. Ackley out here with Halverson and Lowry. Sealhammer, Gasner on D. We expect this to be a competitive JV game. Duluth Marshall's undefeated so far this season. Not that top varsity team means a top JV team, but certainly starting off down on our end here. JV have had a pretty easy time of it. Had a one tie against Providence. Otherwise, most games they're winning by 2 to 8 goals. There's a chance right out front. Halverson banging away here. Tarasov out there. Ritter and Lawler out here now. Midge in net for the Eagles.
One of 7 people trying to find a rink person.
There's a phone number for the rink person. So did I. Finally. I'm like, I guess the broadcaster's going to call the rink guy.
You got to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying their technique to fix that door of just slamming it harder was maybe not the best approach, but Gasner got over there and I think got some ice cleaned off. So, a little bit back and forth game here. This one should be competitive.
Nice hold. Oh,
nice
wow.
shot.
So, I'm more impressed. I'm more impressed with his ability to get that puck off his skate and the time it took for him to fire it after he got the puck off his skate. Great shot.
I missed it. It looked like he picked up on his backhand. Was it off his?
I think he kicked it.
Looks like he gets on his backhand and gets it on his forehand.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, there's a guy. I gotta clean my screen.
Yeah.
There's a little. So Sealhammer with the goal gets scoring started off here against Duluth Marshall. That one he got off his skate right up to Wooden.
So this goalie that's playing for the junior varsity team is the goalie that started against Mayo last night.
Yeah, okay, interesting.
Yeah, he hadn't played a varsity game. I was hoping I was hoping they were going to play their normal starter, of course, last night. But they
tire him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, nice shot there by Marshall. They're holding into the zone here. Couple nice players here for Duluth Marshall and their junior varsity squad.
Duluth Marshall coming the other way, 3-on-2. Lowry Ritter. Oh, nice save by Midge there. D kind of split, let that high guy come down the middle, but Midge fought it off.
I was just commenting on some speed on this Duluth Marshall junior varsity team here. They've got a few nice forwards that can get up and down the ice. They made their, oh, here we go, Lando.
Speaking of getting up and down the ice quick, there's Lowry. Oh, can't quite finish her off.
Oh, shoot. Nice play by Lando, though.
This one gets poke checked out by Sealhammer. Gasner, Sealhammer battling here. Chipped wide. Lowry's going to send it across, finds
Nice
Halverson.
pass.
He's coming
Beat
1-2.
him.
He's got
Oh,
speed.
man.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'd like to see Isaac trust his speed there, right?
Yeah, just go outside. Yeah.
I think the other thing I like to see there, too, is when they chip it off the wall to themselves. That's another nice play. Sometimes it confuses a defenseman. Do I play the puck or do I try to take the man? And if they take the man, it's interference.
Yeah. Gordon here on the draw. He's out now. Quas, Clark, and Tarasov. Steelhammer, Gasner on the blue line. Up to Steelhammer. He's under pressure, though. Poked it off. Creates a 2-on-1, but he's back checking. He's probably going to shoot here. Oh, and that one just
went in?
Yeah, it slid under his pad. Yeah, I think it went in before Gasner slid into him, but just not maybe quite ready off that face-off. They got a clean jump on it.
I mean, our defenseman, Gasner played the 2-on-1 pretty well there. You know, you want to give the goalie the shooter, right? So
Yeah, you wonder if Sam was cheating a little bit, thinking the pass was going to go. Just slid under his pad, so we got a 1-1 game. This is good, though. A couple competitive games in a row. We'll get another 2-on-1 here. He's going to shoot again. That's wide of the net. Yeah, so, I mean, this is where the JV, you know, they need these competitive games, right? So we're maybe the D aren't quite, they're not used to this kind of speed coming at them.
Right.
Just got to make an adjustment here. Get off the blue line a little quicker, get a little better read about.
Well, piggybacking on your point, though, this is really good for our junior varsity to have faster teams come down and play us like this. It challenges them. I mean, we've had, I don't want to say easy games so far, but you know, all but a couple of them have been pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
So we want to see what we have to do to play against good hockey players and good teams, and playing against good teams will obviously expose some of your weaknesses. So it's good. And sometimes it's good to have a little humility as a player, too. I think they were getting used to winning games 6-1, 7-0, and, you know, no matter what you say in the locker room about continuing to play like it was 1-1 or 1-0, it doesn't always work.
Yeah, I mean, this is more fun, too. I mean, these guys, I'm sure they like the 8-0 game every once in a while, but these are more fun, as long as you win.
Right.
Good battle there by Ritter. Fights that player off. Fitzgerald there. Ritter. Hammerding on the wall here. Trying to battle a puck out. Just can't quite get it out. Netchville in the skates of Lowry. He's just going to chuck it down.
Not the worst play there, just to get a little breathing room. Yeah, went for icing, but.
Under a lot of pressure there for a while. Get some fresh legs out. Ackley will come out with Lowry and Halverson. Gasner, Steelhammer at left. Gasner right D. Midge in net. You get a new helmet?
He did get a new helmet. Yes.
I like it because when they're all wearing white and I can't read their numbers. This one gets dumped in. Gasner. Soft chip around. Steelhammer up the wall to Halverson. Bump.
Nice play.
Lowry, you gotta get going. He's going to chip that one in. Ackley. They're going to rim it here. This one comes out. Good back check by Halverson. Steelhammer steps up.
Nice play.
Yeah, Ackley's there.
Like to see our defenseman switch there, make that play when we have numbers. Good read by Steelhammer.
Have to check up here to stay on side. That one should go for an ice. It's not going to make it, though. Yeah, we haven't seen a team, you know, get out of the zone this easy in the past. And just walk through the middle there.
Yeah, everything's got to be a little quicker today. A little faster off your stick. You know, quicker decision making.
Yeah, the other thing they're going to have to do here is start watching the body and not overcommitting to the puck. I think what do you call them, olays?
Oh, that's what I've always referred to them as.
Just kind of swinging away at the puck and getting toe dragged or having guys walk around you. So better players out here. You're going to have to watch the body and be defensively sound in your one-on-ones. Battle along the wall. Lowry's better back up here. That's offsides. Floated in, ends up wide of the net. Comes back out. Right out front, Midge will cover the puck. So that 14 there that just cross-checked, who was that, Gasner into the net, he came down end of the third period last night, dangled through 2 Mayo D-men, and then they rode him in. The goalie came out to poke check. Mayo D rode him into the goalie, and he launched the goalie into the end boards. Basically extended his arm. It looked like he was cutting to avoid the goalie and got ridden in by the Mayo guy. But
that's not good.
Goalie went flying helmet off.
There aren't more, I think of a catcher in baseball and
that's
a
what it looked
goalie
like.
in hockey where you don't really get a more vulnerable position if players aren't careful and respecting your opponent. Armani, nice.
Yep. QC, he's looking good patience. And that'll come off.
That's not a bad play. I mean, I like that he continued to possess the puck.
I mean,
my only thing is, maybe a quick move, right? A quick pass, but
he's looked better this year.
Yes.
On the Washington to the fall, but he's since the season started. I think he's been a little more disciplined, and he's been positionally good. He likes parking in front of the net. We've had 2 or 3 goals with him screening the goalie. Gasner here. He's going to throw into the far corner. Gordon dumps it in deep, tears off. Duluth Marshall D. He's going to go to his partner here. Up the wall. Good
nice
pinch
read by Gasner. Had to have 3 there. Good support.
Yeah.
Good support by that Duluth Marshall defenseman, though, to get up in the play.
Nice job by Gordon to back up Gasner pinching. So we can get away with some more aggressive pinching down the wall by our D as long as our forwards will cover back for him.
That is going to be a big message today when I meet with the boys after this first period.
Yeah, so I typically on the bench will kind of go by percentages for D, depending on the team and the game. So if we're winning, if we're the better team, we're up by a couple, 2-3 goals, I might be going pinch on 90. If you're 90% sure, pinch. If you're, or if you're trying to preserve a 1-goal lead, then maybe it's 70 per. Your percentage has got to be higher. Your risk percentage. Or where are you at with a team like Duluth Marshall with D pinching?
Right. Well, I know with some of the forwards that they have at the varsity level, we got to be really careful. They're so good in transition. I watched one of their games earlier this season, and then I watched most of the game against Mayo last evening. And Mayo actually kept the score relatively close, especially after falling down 4-0 in the first period. I don't know the young man, but the goalie for Mayo, Johnston, right?
Yeah, Caden
man,
Johnson,
did he play well. I mean, it was a 5-0 game, but he played really well. Stopped 3 or 4 breakaways, 4 or 5 2-on-1s.
Nice save by Midge.
And so what I'm getting at here is that the transition game of Duluth Marshall, they've got in particular 2 lines that jump so quickly through the neutral zone on any turnover that we got to be careful on the blue lines. We got to be careful getting the puck over the blue line, getting it deep. And if we're caught sleeping or if we're caught in a bad pinch, they are in our offensive zone before we blink. They like offense. They like to get up and down the rink.
Oh, nice hit there by Lowry. Yeah, I saw they were, what were they?
I'm amazed by how bad this ice gets after, 5-10 minutes? It's just crazy to me.
It was that way
There's
yesterday,
so much snow on the ice.
All the icings are waved off. Yeah, Duluth scoring 5.6 goals per game average. That's a ton.
Well, then you also, I'm not going to name opponents, but they're also playing very good opponents for the most part. Their schedule is pretty well loaded. So it's not like they're scoring these 5-6 goals a game against teams that
Yeah, Minneapolis, 6 goals against Minneapolis,
Yeah,
5
Minneapolis.
against Hermantown.
I mean, they put up 5 against Hermantown. Hermantown, in most people's eyes, are the #1 team in Class A. That's impressive in itself.
All right, Ackley line out here. Lowry, Ritter on D. Ackley, Halverson battling down in the corner. We've only had 4 shots on net. We made one of them count, fortunately. It's been fairly back and forth, but that one probably go. Oh, that's going to go on net. It was rolling. Oh, there it is. Oh, whoa, what a celly there. So Yagi comes out of the net to play. The Duluth Marshall goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rolling puck, you know.
Yeah.
That was the only thing. I mean, not necessarily bad to play it there, but sometimes, I don't know, just these goalies, they just chip it into the corner.
Kind of great play by Easton to get there, but kind of a tough break for the goaltender. Yeah. I mean, that puck was rolling on him, and you could tell it just came off his stick. Really awkward. But great to be there. Great spot for Easton to be in. He didn't stop going after it, right? He didn't back off. He kept the pressure in. Oh,
good defense out front.
Very good.
We had a couple guys there lifted a stick for a wide open back door. Yeah. Yeah, even parents knew that one. Yeah, well, we need to jump on those kind of opportunities, take advantage of them.
Uh-oh.
Nice save by Midge there. He looks pretty calm and relaxed, handling everything they're throwing at him here for the most part.
I mean, you just got to be careful, right? That's what, the 3rd or 4th 2-on-1.
Yeah, there's been a ton. Fitzgerald here on the draw. Netchville in to help. Hammerding on the left side. Cut back by Gasner. Soft chip up to Netchville. Almost see him just chip that up and out. He's got Hammerding on the far side. Just, if anything, get it out of the zone. Steelhammer chips it up the wall. Doesn't get it out, though. Guy open out front. Good block by Gasner.
It's another big message I'm going to have for them. You know, winning those battles on the walls. I'm noticing that their junior varsity, which makes sense, right? They have a very similar structured offensive zone as the varsity does, where they really, really keep their F3 disciplined and high, and they always have that off flanker on the high wall.
Yeah.
And he's always there for support. He's always there, and they're always willing to dump it behind the goal line and just go to work. Very little turnovers out of them in the offensive zone. They would rather turn it over behind the goal line than somewhere in the slot or high.
And we haven't had a ton of opposition sustained pressure in the offensive zone where our forwards have really had to play disciplined D zones and start and stop. This might be the first test today. And certainly this is the first test for JV. And you see it with the D. I'm noticing our D a few times are getting a little lost out there.
Well, I know,
in the same corner and that kind of thing.
I know Bartosz worked on it for quite a while, and we worked on it for a long time. And then so some of these players that do both a little JV and varsity practice got a lot of defensive zone teaching this last week.
Good pressure here by this line. He tried to get it out to Lowry. Lowry's got to maybe float over a little bit, get a little higher, make it an easier trend. Oh boy, this goalie is interesting. He just like leg pushed that.
Yeah, you know,
that was odd.
It's actually kind of an interesting, maybe a smart play, right? Because what are you trying to do when you take a face-off? You want to win it, right?
Yeah.
Get possession of it. Well, you're just basically giving your player a possession, as long as your player reads it well.
Yeah, it looked
there's the Olays we were talking about.
Focusing on the puck, not the body.
Nice play there, Axel. Get up the ice.
Ritter's got Lowry with him 2-on-2. He's going to put it on that big rebound. Oh, good backhand rebound there. Lowry now.
That was a nice play.
Lowry. Lawler one-on-one here.
Oh.
Cut back, fans on it. Oh, got to find the puck, boys. They shoot it wide. QC is here. Bump it to the middle. It gets out. Gordon's fast. Oh, Landon must have been tired. Gordon can shoot. He's trying to feed it. Probably should just put it on net. Gasner will send that in.
The way Armani shoots, I would love to see him pull that trigger.
Yeah. That'll pretty much do it. They might get one more chance at it. Here, Steelhammer should try to bounce one on net. Oh, perfect.
Oh, you never
that
know.
was perfect.
Never know.
Yeah, if you get that knuckle puck bouncer. All right, well, so shots 11-9 for Duluth, but
Pretty good
we're
first
up by
period.
one on the scoreboard.
I mean, for
yeah.
both teams, honestly. Like, I like to watch good hockey, so do you. So it's fun to have a couple of good teams out here battling it out. Looks like Marshall's bringing on a couple players, and a couple are heading off.
Now, I know last year, 2 years ago, they kind of put some of their varsity guys in JV.
You're right.
Because they're trying to warm them up off the bus. But we must have had the Friday game.
We did.
Yeah, Mayo had that game yesterday.
How did that work last year?
I don't remember.
No, we had
off the bus. Maybe it wasn't.
I don't know. We had Proctor first last year, right? Yeah, we did.
I remember it was this team though. I remember you telling me about it, but probably won't be doing that because they came down yesterday to play Mayo. So we'll see what the changes look like. A couple of bigger players. JV hanging with them here so far, looking pretty good.
Hey, quick shout out too. We got we did a lot of our players helped with Operation One More this morning, so maybe it's worth mentioning on the varsity broadcast too. But we had a really good number of players that got up at 7 o'clock this morning, got to Leward High School at about 8 o'clock, and were outside loading vans and buses and all sorts of things to deliver food to those in need. So you know, some things are bigger than being able to sleep in and get ready for your game of hockey. They were up this morning, up and at 'em, bearing the freezing cold weather, and helped out a really cool little fundraiser and project. So quick shout out to that. And one of our team moms, Molly Core, is kind of the one that helped coordinate that. So thank you, Molly, for all that. I'm going to go meet with the varsity.
All right. Sounds good. Good luck. This should be a good one.
Thank you.
Big shout out to all of our sponsors. RBC Wealth Management, JMS Group, TNS Manufacturing, Rochester City Delivery, Quimbley's Collision Center, A&A Electric and Underground Construction, Oz Lifting Products, Sam Pipefrone at Dwell Realty, River Valley Power and Sport, Fish Lake Firewood Company, Complete Outdoor Service, The Canadian Honker, 9 Hockey, NPD Vision, and Cowbell Recovery Drink. Thank you for the sponsorship of the team. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't yet. I think we're pretty close to 700 subscribers, so that's awesome. To see where we can get with that by the end of the season. Might be tough to get to 1,000, but that'd be awesome if we could do that. Appreciate the support of the program. And we'll get back in action here. Gordon on the draw to start. Quas Clark. Tarasov. Tarasov right wing, QC left wing. Steelhammer, 29. They call him Tater. Left D. Gasner, right D. Chipped wide here. Got to get a stick on puck. Don't let that shot come off clean. Puck comes up to the point. That came out of the zoof. Yeah, he waved it and then called it. I think he anticipated he was going to keep it, and then he brought it back a little farther. It's a good call by the ref there. Gordon, nice job battling that one. Oh, this time he does send it on net. Marshall goalie's going to play it. Sends it up here. Good stick by Steelhammer. Gasner back. He's got a player coming. Stops behind the net. Soft chip up. Tarasov tries to chip it out. Ends up being a turnover. Dish down low. Oh, someone got a stick on him. I think that was Gasner, so kind of saved a goal there, just barely. So they got to be a little smarter here. Can't turn pucks over coming out of our own zone. They're going to capitalize. But it's cold in Rochester today, as I'm sure it is around the state and around the country, but they don't have the heaters on here in Graham yet. Good old-fashioned hockey game. Fitzgerald here sends it, doesn't get it out, so a couple turnovers at the blue line here. Midge able to swallow that one up. Puck comes up to the point here. Good stick by Hommerding. Or I'm sorry, Wooden pushes it back to Lowry. Oof, boy, almost another one, but he got it to him. Good pass. Brummer coming up the far side here. Pass off pads. Perfect. Just happened to be Wooden on his backhand there. Duluth coming the other way. Brummer back checking. Sent through the middle, covered by Midge again. Good pickup here by Lowry. Nice play actually to chip that one around and go retrieve. He's got help out front. Nice play. Halverson couldn't find the back of the net, but he did a nice job getting around that puck to get a good shot on it. Good patient play by Lowry. Good scoring chance to start things off here. Duluth setting up here. Chipped it up. Gazer's going to put it off the ceiling, so that'll be a face-off outside the zone. So Ackley, Halverson, Lowry out here, Gazer and Sealhammer. One back to Gassner, over to Sealhammer. Tried to dump it in, ends up on Halverson's stick. He slides around a player. Goes in on the forecheck. They're going to send it up here. Tried to get behind Sealhammer, but he's able to pick that puck up. And Lowry dumps someone that tried to hit him. Got to be ready if you're going to throw a hit on Lowry. Get a good base. Getting a little physical here. This one gets thrown through the middle. It's kind of bouncing back and forth here. Right out, that number 14 is a little dangerous. They're going to shoot, whiffed on it. Sealhammer puts him into the wall. Long shift for these guys. Lowry sends it in. Ackley there. Kept in by Ritter. Nice job. Goes off Klaus Clark. He can't find it. Duluth Marshall coming the other way here. Lowry gets a stick on it. They'll dump it in. So done pretty good here this period. We're making it pretty hard for them. Scoring chances probably even for both teams. Lowry back to retrieve here. Loose puck out front here. Shots are staying pretty even. Lowry tries to chip it up and out. We finally get it out. That one's probably not going to go for an icing. Mishandle. Netchville almost came up with it. Kept in by Fitzgerald. He sends it in. It's in his feet here in Netchville. Another save for Midge here. So Midge, he's solid here today. He's calm, seeing everything. Good positioning. Doesn't help that he's doesn't hurt, I should say, that he's a large boy. And they turn the heat on in here, which will not only heat things up, but gets that hanging vent out of our way. So vision's a lot better. Sent around to Lowry here. He's going to chip it up the wall. Halverson pressuring. Duluth coming back the other way. Hard rim around. This one will be gloved down by Midge. Face off here. Gordon. Ritter's out on D with Lowry. Oh, he overskates it, but Ritter's there to chip it out. Tarasoff, Quas Clark here. Tarasoff sends it into the mixer. We don't come up with it though. Lowry bouncing puck, got to be careful. It's going to create a 2-on-1. Shot off the top of Midge's glove, but goes wide. So avoided a disaster there. Tried to clear it, knocked down, sent back in. Right on net. Comes out here, Quas Clark's gonna grab it. He's got Tarasoff coming with him. Tight gap for Duluth Marshall. Gonna be an ice. Nope, they'll wave it off. Lowry sends it far side. That's gonna pop out for Brummer. Yep, he comes up with it. He's got Gordon with him. He's looking for him, but too many black jerseys there. They're coming the other way. Steelhammer. Gordon, he's just gonna fire. This one will go on net. Tipped in. Hilltoppers will go for a change. Eagles to the puck in their own corner. D to D, back to the D, up to the wing. He's looking far side, puts it off Brummer's ankle. That'll go for an ice. Doesn't make it. It died right before. Boys are forechecking. Shot, saved by Midge. This is going to be sent all the way down. This will be an ice. So a little more pressure by the Hilltoppers here as we go into the second half of the second period. No special teams so far, no penalties. Shot tipped. Ooh, that was dangerous. Went over Midge's head. He almost ducked when it was tipped. Hit the top of the crossbar. Ackley up to Halverson. Halverson should use his speed again. He's got to use his speed here versus his hands, especially against that number 2 who's got a long reach. Lowry comes up with it, trying to get it free for a shot, but can't quite do it, so he dumps it into the corner. Halverson there. Ackley. Halverson back to bouncing puck, can't be collared by Ackley. Lowry, nice play down to Ackley. Oh, you had Halverson out front. That would have been a great play. Rimmed up to Lowry. He's got to try to settle it down. Smart play by him just to chip it in. Comes off the stanchion. Goes to Halverson, then rolls over Ritter's stick. So he's got to bring it back out. Gives it to Lowry. Lowry's looking cross ice. Finds Ackley. Ackley's coming in. Leaves it for Lowry. He should step and shoot. This number 2 he's a big kid. He even makes Landon look not as big. Oh. Well, a little chirping going back to the bench here. This one might ramp up if it stays close here going into the third. Chipped up the wall, comes right to Gordon. He rips it across. He had Quas Clark. I don't know that he looked. Quas Clark lifts the stick, isn't able to come up with the puck though. Quas Clark now, he's looking, gets deflected. Chipped up here. Good hit by Quas Clark. Parasoff tries to dish it to Armani Gordon. Bouncing puck. We got a guy deep in the zone. Good play by Quas Clark to dump it in. Got to go on the forecheck here. So, again, momentum's kind of been going back and forth. Coming up the other way. Got to be careful not to let him behind us. Shot. Glove save by Midge. .5:25 left in the first. Shots 21-15 for the Hilltoppers. But the Eagles maintain the lead here. Bobby chips it around his player, shoots. Actually, that's the right play there. He wasn't going to be able to get a step around him. Netchville in to help. He gets knocked down. Bobby, Netchville, both in there. 2-on-2 battle. Duluth comes out with it. Come the other way, 2-on-2. Hammerding's back checking. Netchville tries to dump it out but gets knocked down. Seelhammer back to retrieve. Bouncing puck. Chipped up the wall here. He's going to have time to step and shoot. Blocked by Seelhammer. Hammerding battling along the wall here. Netchville. Seelhammer's got to step up. You need to get some sticks on their sticks when they're shooting. Deflect pucks. So even if you can't get your body there, reach out with your stick, get your stick in front of their stick. Try to tip or block that shot with the blade of your stick. If anything else, it's also a deterrent when your stick is in front of, when someone has their stick in front of your stick, it's not comfortable. You end up turning away or doing something different other than trying to put a shot on that. Lowry sends it up. Lawler. Lowry catches it. That'll get put on net for a save. Face off here to the right of the Hilltoppers goalie. Ackley on the draw, out with Halverson and Lowry. Hilltoppers gonna win this. Hard rim around. Doesn't really go anywhere. Ritter sends it into Lowry. He's gonna cross corner with Halverson there. He gives it to Ackley. Up to Ritter. Got to get some traffic. Send it in. Perfect play. That's a great play. Send it up to the D. Get a quick shot right as Landon Lowry's crossing the goalie's eyes there. So good timing by Landon. Nice hard shot by Ritter. Low hard shot. I think Landon tipped that one. So we'll go up by 2 here. Loose puck here. coming the other way. They're going to put one on net now. Ooh, big wide open rebound, but we're doing a nice job. Oh, he got a high stick there. Ackley took a stick right to the head. Yeah, I feel like the ref saw that too. Face off at center ice here. Tarasoff dumps that one in. Gordon's going to go after it. Gets rimmed around. Good physical battle. Quas Clark's got to be careful here. Gets dumped back in. No ice. So Quas Clark will stay in. You got to get after him. Good pinch by Gasner to keep this in. Tarasoff there, had a stick tied up. Sealhammer. Gordon's going to grab this, come back the other way. Hard shot blocked into the corner. Sealhammer pressuring. Chipped up the wall. Hilltopper's coming the other way, 2-on-1. Easy save for Midge. Yeah, they're not really taking advantage of their 2-on-1s. I think we've seen them shoot every 2-on-1 so far versus making that more difficult passing play, but part of that's the positioning of our defensemen and positioning of our goalie can discourage that pass. Bouncing puck here in the neutral zone. Gets chipped in by Quas Clark. Sent up. He's got a little bit of time, finds an open player. Good back check by Wooden there right as he's trying to shoot. Face off here to the left of Midge. Loose puck here. Brummer's able to get that out. It won't go. Gets sent rink wide. Lowry. Lawler. Wooden in the corner now. Tries to send it out to Brummer. Brummer, nice job, knocked that one down out of the air. Got to get his head up. Good battle by Brummer to get that one down into the zone. And gets a shot after the fact, but they're going to let him play here today. Sealhammer. Wooden taken down from behind. Let's get pucks out here, boys. Got to finish period strong. That'll go down for an icing. Puck comes out of the zone here. Good job there, good pressure. Sent over, he's got, oh, just off Ackley's stick. Good job here, get possession back. Nice hard shot by Halverson. Tries to sneak it through there, but doesn't quite get it in there. Face off here to the left of the Duluth goalie. Ackley, Halverson's first to the puck. He gets that one right on net. Coming the other way here now. Gasner back in a race. He'll beat him to the puck. Midge will cover this one. 16.7. Shots 25-20, so shot count picked up for both teams this period. Stillhammer chips this one up and out, bouncing. That looked offsides. Comes up to Lowry. A little bit of a mishandle there. That should pretty much do it for the period. All right, so nice job by the Eagles here, fighting off a good Duluth Marshall team, going up 3-1 on a tip in by Landon Lowry from Axel Ritter. Second period brought to you by RBC Wealth Management, the GMS Group. We'll get the ice cleaned here, and we'll be back in action for the third period. All right, back at it here for the third period. We'll get Cunningham and Phillips out on D here for the third period. Not sure if they made any adjustments on Duluth. Doesn't look like I don't see that big number 2. They're down to 4 guys, so roster probably not as deep. They may not have any of their top guys here for this third period. Again, you can only play 4 periods of hockey. So a lot of these players will play 1 JV and 3 varsity. No icing. Good hit here. Sent up the other way. Gasner, Sealhammer out now. Gordon, nice deceptive play there. A little bit of a miscommunication. Chipped out front, kicked. Need to get these pucks out. A lot of bouncing pucks here, high, hard shot. That'll get waved off as well. Gordon again on the forecheck. Forechecking well today. Hilltoppers coming the other way. Stay on sides. Gasner there blocks the pass. Bremer, he's going to send that one out. Battling along the wall here. Gets sent in wide of, be wider than that, but Midge will scoop that up. Face off here, and Duluth has some miscommunication on the bench, so their D was kind of coming off. But again, they're down to 9 guys. Probably running 3D, which is what it looks like looking at the bench. But they've been all over us to start this period. Pressure here by Netchville. Good job there. Defenseman's coming up the ice the other way. Coming on Lawler here. He's going to walk. Good stick by Lawler. He's still got this puck. Brings it back out. Passes it up the middle. Turnover. Fitzgerald now. He's going to dump it in. We're going to change a defenseman. Phillips out here. Comes right to him. He's looking for someone to give it to. He'll cut back. He'll come up the ice with speed. Bouncing puck Ackley. Bouncing. Kept in by Cunningham. Sent to the middle. On net. Halverson. Nice play by Halverson. Comes up the wall. Ackley there. Good forecheck by these guys. Ackley again. Good strong stick. Halverson. Tries to send it down. Gets tipped. It's on net. Left for Cunningham. He'll go behind the net. Gets hooked. Again, oh, we're going to get a penalty. They're going to call a hook there on that one. Because they haven't called a lot of penalties. That was not the one I was thinking they were going to call. Loose bouncing puck. And we'll get a whistle. So we'll get our first power play of the game. Just got up into his midsection there and twisted him off the puck a little bit. Replays brought to you by Rochester City Delivery. Scoreboard sponsored by Quimby's Collision Center. And the power play, sponsored by T&S Manufacturing. Haven't gotten much accomplished on the power play this year, despite a very successful season. I don't know if we've had any yet. Gasner over to Sealhammer. A little bit of traffic there, but it's wide of the net. Armani, Brummer, and Quas Clark out here. Armani, far side that time. That was a better puck placement, but the goalie was able to see it. They come 2-on-2 the other way. Sealhammer in. Need to get 2 guys in here, at least, if not 3, on the power play. Sealhammer. Gordon, nice job leaving that puck for Quas Clark, who's coming with speed. He's coming in, should take his time. Nice job there. Comes right off the wall. Gordon back checking, Lawler there. Lawler under pressure. It's going to come to Ritter. He's going to give it back to Lawler. Up to Ritter. He's got time and space. Almost too many men on the ice. Good thing they didn't touch the puck. Ritter, he's there first. Gets his own rebound. Almost scored on that play earlier. Ackley now. Lawler over to Ritter. Nice idea. Tarasoff, Ackley, Halverson. Can't get it to him. Back up to Ritter. Don't have anybody screening. So power play, it's important to have someone parked in front of that goalie anytime the puck's out at the point. So we got to get some guys in the middle there. Can't be all perimeter work. Phillips and Cunningham will come on here. Looks like Lowry maybe went up for varsity. So Tarasoff, Halverson, Ackley. Halverson up to Cunningham. Cunningham makes a move, chips it down the wall. Tries to stuff it. He'll cover it there with 7 seconds left on the power play. So better power play here overall against a good Duluth Marshall team too. Good zone time. Couple decent scoring chances, nothing spectacular, but a little better puck possession, puck movement. Not a good draw though. Sent to the far side. Tarasoff's gonna get there though. Gotta be careful with throwing these pucks. We're just chucking pucks around here a little bit. Good job by Phillips to come off the line as their player comes out of the box. Up to Halverson. Halverson gets hooked. Runs into his own guy. It's sent up here. Cunningham back to retrieve. That'll go for an ice. Face off here, Fitzgerald out with Hammerding and Nutchville. Gasner pinching. Steelhammer trying to get this one in deep, but can't do it. They're going to come the other way. Player open out front, bounces wide of the net. He's wheeling the zone here. Tipped on net. Midge can't cover it. Good job by Netchville to come in and help clear bodies out of there. That'll get sent down for an ice, but done a good job here defensively. They ended up waving this one off. I didn't quite follow that, but good job defensively today by the Eagles in front of our own net. We've prevented several scoring chances by lifting sticks and clearing bodies out of there. Gordon on the draw here. Bremer's got to get in there and help out. Good stick by Quas Clark. Gordon down to Quas Clark. He's got guys out front right there. Oh, just wide of the net. Great play. Gordon, he's got Brummer. Just on his backhand. Probably should have sent it to him right away when he was on his forehand. He held it a little bit to find that open lane, but ends up putting Brummer on his backhand. Good battles here by this line. Does get past Lowry. It's going to go for an ice. Yeah, good battles by these guys. Quas Clark throws it out front. Chance right there. We bring it behind the net, come back out for a second. Ackley out here now with Lowry. Lowry's gonna put it on net. Bouncing puck. D to D. Lawler gets blocked. Loose bouncing puck. Nice job by Lawler. Good stick. Was going to be a 2-on-1. Not sure what he was seeing there, but it was not open. Lawler again. Good stick with. His stick's been good all day today. Intercepting passes, blocking shots, knocking pucks off the bad guy's sticks. Good forecheck here. Slides out here. Phillips down the wall. Puts it in deep. Phillips going to pick it up again. Walk out front. Backhand chip. He comes up with it again. Muscles a player off the puck. Down to Ackley. Oh, bad pinch. Cunningham. He's going to pick it up. He's going to wheel. Halverson throws it in deep. Job by Wooden and Brummer here on the forecheck. Phillips is going to grab this one. Comes off his stick. He'll go back to retrieve. He's got his partner. He'll give it to him. Off the wall to Brummer. Wooden overskates it. Phillips keeps it out of the zone. Puts it in deep. Nice job by these guys. So that's going to be an icing. Nice job of the Eagles, though, to make zone entry difficult and then to be putting pucks down in their end in deep. We're just chewing up this period, really. 5:29 left. But still close game. Loose bouncing puck. Steelhammer's going to grab it. Steelhammer with a lot of speed. He's not going to get around that player, but steps and makes a move on him. Nets off. Duluth set up behind their net. They're going to chuck one off the wall here. Boy, they're starting to ice a lot of pucks. A little tough, too. They're not nearly as deep if you look at the benches. Makes it tough going to the third period. You're going every other shift. The other team's going every 3. We've kind of taken over on shots here, too, in the third period, 30-27 now. Comes up to Ritter, bounces over his stick. He's going to go back for it. He's got to be careful here. Probably needed a simpler play there, maybe up the wall. Wasn't much open. Forward's got to get back and support the D a little bit better. Give him a couple options. Face off here, Gordon. Out with Klaus Clark and Wooden. Klaus Clark tries to chip it out, gets it to Gordon. He's going to dump it in. Oh, sorry, that was Brummer. Far side off his skate, though. Brummer going to dump that one in. I'm not sure about that play there. There's too many Duluth players. Ritter's going to keep it in. I mean, this is what we want to be doing, just chewing up time here down on this end of the ice. Tarasov in now with speed. Ritter pinches. Just making it tough for him to get out of the zone here now. Gets blocked. He's got Lawler. That'll go for an icing. This will be a neutral zone face-off. Looks like there's a mistake by the refs here, so. .323 to go here. Ackley line out. Cunningham Phillips on D. And we're going to get a timeout. I think. Yep, timeout for Duluth here. Big shout out to our sponsors, Quimby's Collision Center. That's Quimby'sCollision.com, RBC Wealth Management, the JMS Group, Jim Wren, our goalie coach, us.rbcwealthmanagement.com, /the JMS Group, RochesterCityDelivery.com, and TNS Manufacturing at tsmfg-mn.com. Oz Lifting Products, ozliftingproducts.com. River Valley Power and Sport, rivervalleypowerandsport.com. And Sam Pfeiffer on Dual Realty, minnesotaruralhomes.com. A&A Electric and Underground, aaelectricunderground.com. Canadian Honker, canadianhonker.com. Complete Outdoor Service, Complete Outdoor Service LLC at gmail.com. 9hockey at 9hockey.com. That's spelled out, 9hockey.com. And Fish Lake Firewood at fishlakefirewood at gmail.com. All right, so Duluth's down by 2. They'll be looking to get their goalie out. We've been talking about this a lot lately. We haven't seen a lot of coaches pulling goalies. And now we're going to see the polar opposite. We're pulling the goalie now, 3.5 minutes left. I love it. I don't know if it's smart. Might want to get down in the defensive zone first, or in the offensive zone first, but you got to get 2 goals, so definitely should be pulling the goalie around the 3-minute mark. This is going to be almost kept in by Tarasov. Cunningham had Phillips back here. High, hard shot over the glass. That's going to not get out. Things are going to ramp up here a little bit. Phillips with some time, so he gets taken down from behind. I don't know, it was Cunningham. Cunningham, I think that got taken down from behind. Boys got to battle pucks out here. It's just all you're trying to do is get the puck over the blue line. Block shots, sick on puck. We don't need 2 guys in here on the forecheck, just 1. Job by Halverson. Gotta shut that door there. That's the puck that's got to come out. A little too much on it. Just a soft touch there. You got time and space, just a little soft touch. No icing necessary. What do you know? They pulled their goalie at a center ice faceoff, 3.5 minutes left, and didn't get scored on. And good to see some coaches with some courage. Good stick there by Brummer. Good hustle. Now he's got to get it down on the ice. Fired towards the net. Steelhammer blocks out. Got to do a little better job of getting pucks out, boys. Don't. Just wide. So there's some debate about whether you should soft chip those out and not ice them, or if you should try to go for that and try to score. A lot of people say with a 2-goal lead, try to score. 1-goal lead, maybe just get it out and try to run the time down. But good luck telling a young player with a little bit of time and space and an empty net not to shoot at the net. Mishandle here, Brummer's. Good forecheck by Brummer. He's been humming today. Physical, making things difficult for Duluth. He's doing it again here. Kind of a one-man forechecking show right now. Be careful not to take a penalty. Duluth coming the other way. Good hit by Steelhammer. So he'll come back out of the zone. Oh, gonna get a line change here. Loose puck. Good job by Netchville. Good heavy sticks by the boys. They're making it hard for them. Battle out front. Wrestling match behind the net. Oh, I'll give him another penalty for taunting. So they'll take them both. 2 minutes roughing. Probably should have gotten another penalty in there for unsportsmanlike. Standing over our player, but they'll get things settled down here. One minute to go here. Fitzgerald gets that one out. Good forecheck on this 6-on-5 here by the boys. Now it's Netchville. Just taking time off the clock. That's going to make it tough to get 2 goals now. Coming the other way. Fitzgerald. Good stick by Wooden. Oh, he's going to go for the empty netter. Oh, he can't. He had the time. He just didn't have the velocity. He had the height. Just needed a little bit more speed on that puck. That one's going to get knocked wide. Won't be icing. Up the wall here. Ritter intercepted. Netchville. And that'll do it. 3-1 victory. Nice win for the Eagles here against a maybe they weren't in the third pair. First 2 pairs might have been one of the better JV teams they've played against. Maybe Providence. But another win. So they will go 7-0-1 on the season, remain undefeated. Post game brought to you by Sam Piper and Dwell Realty. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. We will log off here in a little bit and log back on for the varsity game. Varsity will come up for warm-up, so we'll log in for that. Appreciate when everybody